Skari here with another 40k battle report. So 40k Nation, sit back and enjoy the ride. Today we're going to be playing 1500 points battle mission. We haven't actually rolled for mission in the end. I'll be playing Ricker and his Crimson Fists. So when we come back we'll go through the different armies and we'll roll for mission and get started. Enjoy! Okay, so we're here. This is Ricker and this is his Crimson Fist army. So 1500 points. Hey Ricker, yeah, and
1500 points.
So
Crimson
what?
Fist, kind of Crimson Fist. We're starting to paint them here, but still got a lot of work to do. Half finished drop pod. There we go.
It's all fine. We all have work to do.
All right. So what I got here is I've got a 10-man Stern Guard squad, all Combi Meltas in a drop pod, 2 Venerable Dreadnoughts, twin link las cannon, rocket launcher. And this one has the assault cannon and heavy flamer. The captain on a bike, relic blade, storm shield, which is invisible.
He's got a super bike shield.
He's got the super bike shield. He's also got digital weapons and melta bombs. Let me just check if he has anything else. He has artificer's armor. And I think I gave him one other thing.
Well, he's pretty decked out, is what it is.
And he has Hellfire rounds.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. The scouts, I have a 10-man scout squad with camo cloaks. 10-man scout squad. Sorry, these guys have sniper rifles. These guys close combat weapons. Again, 10-man. The sergeant has 2 power fists.
Oh, double power fist, eh?
Damn.
That's gonna be
likes to get all up in there.
nice. Expensive, but nice.
Expensive, yes.
He's one
okay.
bad.
The bikes.
Yeah.
We've got the sergeant. He has a. I think he has a plasma pistol.
Yep.
Sergeant has a plasma pistol. We're gonna call. No, sorry. The sergeant has a power fist.
Okay, power fist, and then attack bike with a multi-melta.
Melta. We're gonna say these guys both have plasma guns.
Okay, 2 plasma guns, multi-melta. Cool. Okay,
That's
so
everything.
fantastic. Well, thanks a lot for having the game. And this is the battlefield. So 25% worth of terrain, 50% of that blocks line of sight pretty reliably. So if you see down, there's lots of different fire lanes. That's the way that 40k is supposed to be played. Lots of terrain. That's good. So we'll go over to my 1500 points of Dark Eldar. Now I did some modifications from the last game that I had. So first we have an Archon with 4 Incubi and a Venom with dual cannons. He's a new inclusion. Then for second HQ I have a Homunculus, just stock standard. 8 Witches with a Hecatrix with an Agonizer in their Raider with a Flicker Field. I have 5 Warriors with a Blaster and a Venom with dual cannons. 5 Racks in a Venom with dual cannons. 10 Cabalite Warriors in a Raider with Flicker Fields with a Splinter Cannon, Blaster, and Cybrite, or however the hell you say that, upgrade. 2 3-man Reaver Jet Bike squads with a Heat Lance in each. 2 Ravagers with Flicker Fields and triple Lances. And 1 Razor Wing with no Flicker Field this time. 4 Stock Missiles and Splinter Cannon upgrade and Disintegrators. So, we're going to roll for mission and deployment, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we rolled for mission and we got surprise attack from the battle missions book and the space marine missions, so I had to deploy completely out of position and very, very spread out all over the table, and he is going to arrive first turn from any table edge he picks. So after his first turn I'm going to have to see what I have left when the dust settles and try and mount a successful counterattack. So we will be back after this begins. Okay, so we're here for a recap of Space Marine Turn 1. Wow, the Dark Eldar got off really, really lightly. So we had a contingent of 2 Dreadnoughts, Venerable Dreadnoughts, and 2 Combat Squadded Scout Squads moving in on here that succeeded to stop these 2 transports from shooting. And that one from actually moving, and then we move over to this side of the table where those bikes shot the Venom, immobilized it, charged it, and just blew up one of its guns. So it's still alive. these sniper scouts moved onto here to try to get a position as he pushed out, and the captain on a bike came up here to charge them, but shot them, and they lost one, and then they fell back towards that nearest table edge, so now they're going to get to rally, which is going to be awesome. The stern guard came down, screaming in their drop pod, and ended up shooting 5 melter guns at this, and succeeded to immobilize it. And then they also shot 5 melter guns at this, and immobilized it, and blew off 1 gun. So all in all, the Dark Eldar are very, very lucky this turn. Ricker, what do you think of that?
Apparently, I don't have anti-tank.
There you go.
I thought I did, but I was wrong.
Yeah, with 10 melter guns, last cannon, plasma guns. You know what? Yeah.
Just anti-infantry stuff. That's all it is.
There you go.
Pew, pew,
Okay.
pew.
So now we'll start Dark Eldar turn 1, and we'll be back at the end of Dark Eldar turn 1. Cheers. Okay, so we have Dark Eldar turn 1. I tried to do some shooting and combat. The witches, they moved 12 inches over here. They got out, charged the little scout squad over here, and the dreadnought, and did nothing to dreadnought but killed the scouts and lost 2 of their numbers. 1 scout there left. Over here, the Archon tried to kill the bikes, but succeeded in doing 0 wounds with his agonizer, and then failed his stubborn 10 leadership test because of the mission. He had stubborn, and they won because they blew up that thing, so they won combat. So he's running, and he's going to be escorted off the board. Those scouts are fine. Incubi got out of their venom over here, moved, charged into that unit and killed 4 of them. They got shot a lot by poison weapons and fell back, so now those jet bikes that rallied are going to hopefully escort them off the board. I got 1 venom over here that immobilized itself, and the jet bikes moved back so I can turbo boost next turn. The racks stayed hidden because they're pansies that way, and yeah, oh, and I killed that drop pod with the heat lance, which I'm actually starting to grow to like. I really like the heat lance. So, all in all, we'll see what happens at the Space Marines turn 2. So we're here with a very eventful turn 2 for the Space Marines. We had the scouts moving up to better positions to actually see stuff. The bikes moved around here, blew up that raider, killed a couple witches and put a wound on themselves. But the homunculus is still alive. Yeah. So the Archon's going to keep on running here. The Relic Blade captain ran in, killed 2 incubi. They put 1 wound on him and failed to kill him. So that was entertaining. They're still alive. Yeah, so the other dreadnought over here, they failed charge over here. This dreadnought came in here. I did 3 effects onto this thing, but only weapon destroyed it. And this thing's fine, so that is a never-ending combat. Alright, so when we come back, we will see what has happened after Dark Eldar turn 2. Dark Eldar turn 2. The warriors got back in there and shot those 2 men left. They drew serve them, but those 4+ saves on those guys were fantastic. Dreadnoughts killed 2 more witches. Incubi, Raider, and by Raider I mean Ravager, Venom and Squad rapid fired and shot the bikes. They ran off the board. Captain and Stern Guard killed the Incubi. I had charged my jet bikes in to try hold him, but he failed his stubborn test and then got run down, which now frees them up. No! So right now we're standing at 9 kill points to 5? Or is it 10 to 5? 9 to 5, because each the kill points are different, so I'll go over explaining how the kill points work in this mission. But other than that, so we'll go to Space Marine turn 3, and yeah. Okay, Space Marine turn 3. That witch held again, and I lost the sergeant. They ran over here to try to get away. The captain and Stern Guard charged here and stopped it from shooting. So he has... Ricker, you have proven you can't kill tanks.
It's true. The facts are there. The proof is in the pudding.
That's right, exactly.
As they say.
The Super Scout blew up the Venom, and then they ran away after losing 1 casualty. So that has been rather unfortunate for them. Okay, so we'll come back after Dark Eldar turn 3. Dark Eldar turn 3. Jet bikes moved over the scouts and killed 1. Then that Venom could see them, so killed the other one. The Dreadnoughts finished killing that Witch. Ravager moved back. Raider moved up, 2 boosted. Homunculus trying to hide with the Rex. They blew up the Ravager finally. They fell back. Didn't kill anybody over there. So we're moving into Space Marine turn 4, and right now the Dark Eldar are trailing heavily on kill points. Well, modified super kill points, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, Space Marine turn 4. Dreadnoughts moved up and killed one here, and assaulted and killed another here, so they're going to keep on running. They moved up, shot here, but didn't do anything. And yeah, so Dark Eldar is now going to move on to their turn 4. Dark Eldar, turn 4. They rapid fired into that unit and killed the Stern Guard, didn't put any wounds on Super Captain. The little unit of Rex with the homunculi, no pain tokens, walked over here and were able to charge into the 10-man scout squad and killed 6 with their close combat attacks, which was ridiculous. Then they failed, and then they took all the no retreat wounds and they overran them. So they now consolidate up there to take the captain to the face, and the Dreadnought's tied up here, and that Dreadnought can't move or shoot from that Ravager. So right now we're going into Space Marine turn 5, which could be the last Space Marine turn, but right now Space Marines are up about 14 kill points to 9 or something like that.
14 to 9.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll be back at the end of Space Marine turn 5. Okay, so quick recap of Space Marine turn 5. Crimson Fists.
That's
yeah,
all
that's
that
right.
left on the table.
All he has left is the captain and the 2 Dreadnoughts. He killed the homunculus in there, and that brings his total up to like 19 kill points. If I table him, I can only get up to... Oh, sorry, if I table you...
2 hits.
Dark Eldar turn 5 as well. Recap here. We have the captain... sorry, they moved up, shot at this, couldn't kill it. The Ravager shot at this, stopped it from shooting. We figured that even though I can't catch up in kill points, tabling means I win. So I have 3 models to kill, but it's being really, really hard right now. And we rolled for turn 6, and there's a turn 6, so we're in the middle of Space Marine turn 6. Rocket missed this. The captain has opened up with his bolter rounds and scored a glancing hit. So I'm going to roll for the glancing hit here. For the Flickerfields, which have done awesome this game. And, Flickerfield! That's right. Okay, so he's probably going to charge in, and I'll see you soon.
The Crimson Fist painted units are living, so...
And they did awesome. Okay, so we have Dark Eldar turn 6. Ravager moved across and 2 1s and a 2 to hit the captain, so he lived.
He's invincible anyway. So
he is super invincible. Yes, he is. You know what? We've kind of determined that he hasn't failed after the 1 save. He hasn't failed anything. They moved across over and just shook that again, and then we rolled, and that's it. No more turn 7. So victory to the Crimson Fists.
And your coach. All the Crimson Fist painted figures are still up, so...
There you go.
Logical conclusion, if I paint the rest of my guys...
You will win.
I just won't lose any guys.
There you go. Anyway, thanks a lot for the game, sir. That was fun. Cheers, and yeah, so... We'll do a little bit of a tactical review, and then that'll be it. Thanks a lot for watching the Battle Report. Of course, if you like the Battle Report and you want to see more, you can always subscribe to the channel, like the videos, that helps it out a lot. Also visit 40knation.com, my podcast and blog, and everything else if you want more amazing content. Thanks a lot, and from the Berry chapter for 40k Nation, this is Skari.